Happy St. Patrick's Day and welcome back to DHNN.
This week we'll give you a preview of DHS Theater Company fundraiser Gunfight at Bingo Choral, directed by our very own Mason Langboy.
And we'll also show you the behind the scenes look on how the recent TEDx DHS event went.
And we'll also have an interview with Mrs. Branham about the DHS Vault fundraiser.
Weather, lunch, announcement, and more.
DHNN starts right now.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, DHS, and welcome back to another episode of DHNN.
We are your hosts. I'm Faith.
And I'm Han.
And before we get into this episode, let's take a moment to honor our pledge allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We've got news.
It's time for some breaking announcements.
Attention all seniors, pre-order your senior video today. If you pre-order by March 21st, it'll be only $25, and after that, it'll be $35. The senior video is on a USB flash drive, and it includes the entire class of 2025 graduation, the pep rally, highlight edits of the senior prom and after prom, the superlative dance, the senior sunrise, theater productions, varsity sports, and more. And if you pre-order now, you'll get a bonus drive of Dartmouth's Finest free. If you don't pre-order, you'll have to pay for it. Scan this QR code to pre-order the Class of 2025 senior video.
See you all talking, your name drop, who the lowest on the list. I feel brittle.
April is right around the corner, which means spring is ready to begin.
Indeed, you know what they say, April showers bring May flowers.
Anyways, let's head over to our DHNN weather team for your 7-day forecast.
Hi, I'm Mikey with your 7-day forecast. Sunday, showers with a high of 67 and a low of 57. Monday, showers with a high of 59 and a low of 36. Tuesday, partly cloudy with a high of 49 and a low of 36. Wednesday is looking partly cloudy with a high of 54 and a low of 43. Thursday is looking mostly cloudy with a high of 61 and a low of 43. Friday is partly cloudy with a high of 41 and a low of 31. And Saturday is looking partly cloudy with a high of 49 and a low of 38. Back to you.
The DHS Theater Company is bringing you a brand new event on March 29th.
It's called the Gunfight at the Bingo Choral, a fun interactive show directed by our senior Mason Langboy.
Let's send it over to Mason to discuss what the event is about.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Coffee Break. Today I'm here with Lily Duvall, so why don't you go ahead and explain why you're here today?
I'm Lily Duvall. I am here to talk about Gunfight at the Bingo Corral, which is our theater company's fundraiser show.
Nice, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
So, yeah, no problem at all. So first of all, let's kind of just delve into it. What made you excited to go into Gunfight at the Bingo Corral? What really enticed you to join?
I actually saw the show when Dennis Lawrence did it for SCCT, the Children's Theater, and I thought it was so funny and it was ridiculous, and I had the time of my life. And when I heard that you, one of my good friends, was going to direct it, I was like, yes, of course, obviously. So I'm very excited.
Nice. Next up, what so far would you say has been your biggest challenge during the rehearsal process?
It's very different from regular theater because we're in the cafeteria, and so we're trying to make sure everyone can see you. And it's also some improv, which is, I haven't done improv in like 3 years, so working my muscles back up to do that. But it's fun, but that's a bit challenging.
So I know that you took a theater class here at Dartmouth High School. Have you used any of those skills when trying to develop your improv?
Yes, I learned so much from that class. It was my favorite class. Improv was my favorite part of the class too. So it was very much a space where we could try and just be goofy and silly, and Mr. Bianco wanted us to do that. So I very much use what I learned from that class here.
Plot twist. This is a surprise promotion. Take the DHS theater classes. They're really good, I promise you. So next up, I kind of just wanted to ask, what is your favorite part about this show? Is there any moment that you find really funny or enjoyable?
I like the duel that I have with Brady Jackson's character because it's just so goofy and my character just gets so annoyed. And then the way you directed it and Brady's reaction at the end and like how he leaves the set is so funny. And it's my favorite.
Thank you. So I guess to continue on, what would you say is your favorite character? Who would you say is your favorite character, rather, I guess is the question I'm trying to ask.
Either Deadeye or the barkeep. Deadeye is just like ridiculous because he's so clumsy, and the way my Scotty plays it is amazing. And I also like the barkeep because he just switches point of views and like perspectives and personas every like 5 seconds, and it's so hilarious. And Juliana Malice does a great job.
Yes, she's been doing a fantastic job. Obviously, I've been in rehearsals. She kills it every time. Love her. So I guess last but not least, do you want to go ahead and plug the show, when it is, how to buy tickets?
Yes, go see tickets. Go see tickets. Go see the show. It is March 29th at 7 p.m. and it's in the DHST. It's Dartmouth High School cafeteria, and you get to play bingo. It's very interactive. You might even like get called on stage for square dancing.
Who said
that? Can't tell. But it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's definitely worth it, your time.
All right, Lily, thank you so much for coming on today. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
On Friday, March 7th, over a dozen students presented different topics at TEDx DHS event.
And it lasted for the whole day, and the students showcased new perspective of interesting topics.
Let's send it to the library to talk with students and teachers about the event.
I'm Mrs. True.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Souza.
And what is TEDx DHS?
TEDx DHS is an organization, well, it's a club here at Dartmouth High School that actually allows many kids of different backgrounds to pretty much present about their passions.
Yeah, this is actually our 10th year. We started taking students the first year to the Zeitarian Theater, and then the following year we decided to make it student-centered, and since then we've been celebrating a different theme every year with different students, different presentations, and this is again our 10th year with this program.
Hi, what's your name?
Tabitha Cabral Elliott.
And what was your presentation about?
My presentation was about rehabilitating juvenile offenders as opposed to punishing them. I think it went pretty well. I was very prepared despite making my presentation about 2 days ago, but I did a great job, I think.
And what was the process of planning and creating the presentation?
Slides go. That was it. And the icons. A lot of slide design. A lot of aesthetic design. I spent way too much time on that. But basically just developing an idea, making an outline, pretty much how you do any school presentation, just with a kick.
Okay, thank you. Hi, what's your name?
Ashton Spartello.
And what is your presentation about?
My presentation is about different currency around the world. I was lucky enough to, I've already done it 2 years. I did it freshman and sophomore year, now at junior. I was lucky enough to have an idea of what I wanted to do this year at the end of last year. So with that in mind, I really just had to figure out how to turn it into a presentation, do the research about the bills, and then go on SlidesGo. Love SlidesGo. Find a template that will fit and just make it work.
Hi, what's your name?
Emma Tarek.
And what was your presentation about?
My presentation was on the power of song. I think it went really, really well.
Well, there's a lot of things that go into planning this event. There are presentations that have to be done. There are logistics that have to be dealt with. I mean, you name it. It's quite cumbersome, but we do have a lot of people who help. There are many people from different departments who reach out and help us all the time.
We also obviously work with DHS TV Media, working with the students and also Mr. Parati, and then also Dartmouth Community TV with Mr. Peter Chase. He's been with us since our first one, and so it does take a village to put this production together, but we also feel that the most important thing is the student voice in their presentation.
Our next story is an interview of Mrs. Brittingham as she discussed a senior fundraiser at the Vault on March 22nd.
Here's what's happening in the event.
Hello, I'm here with Mrs. Brittingham, and we're going to talk about the DHS Fest at the Vault. Tell me a little bit about that.
Hi, Mikey. Thanks for having me. This is a large microphone for this event. So we are hosting the first annual, we're hoping to make this an annual event. We are hosting our first ever DHS Fest at the Vault in New Bedford on March 22nd. It's from 5 p.m. until 11 p.m. and all proceeds go to benefit the DHS After Prom, which we have to fundraise for annually. We have a $30,000 a year fundraising goal, so we really hope that this event sells out so that we can throw our kids the best after prom ever.
It's my understanding is it's kind of like a concert thing. Who's performing for you guys?
We have 5 different acts that are performing this year, and every act features a current or a former DHS student. Amy Manny, who graduated in 2019 and is a former student of mine when I was in the English department here, is leading off the event at 5 p.m. And then Rowan and Beautifully Human, Rowan is a member of the class of 2026. They're performing after that. And then Jackson Neves from the class of 2021 will take the 7 o'clock spot. Jacob Gervais, who was the winner of Dartmouth's Finest in 2021 when I was the senior class advisor, he's performing right after Jackson at 8 o'clock. And then we have the Punk Cellist, which features Ian Leger from the class of 2009. And Ethan Church is on drums with him as the graduate of the class of 2023. They're going to headline the show and close up the event from 9 to 11.
Oh, that's really cool. So what are the prices for the tickets?
Tickets, so it's an all ages event from 5 to 8 p.m., but because of liquor licensing laws, we have to have everyone who is not 21 out of the hall at around 8 p.m. Tickets for the first part of the event from 5 to 8, the all ages act pass is $15. The headliner only, so if you want to come from 8 to 11, that's $25. And then if you want a VIP all access from 5 to 11, that's $30. But those tickets are only available for people who are over 21.
And then tell me a little bit about the venue and where it's taking place.
So Michelle, the owner of the Vault, has generously donated a Saturday evening for us, which is unbelievable. 100% of the ticket proceeds go to After Prom. The Vault can hold up to 400 people, so we're really hoping to sell all 400 tickets. This is a live, real music hall stage with, big bands play at the Vault. It's a great venue, great spot. It's in downtown New Bedford. They do sell food, so you're welcome to come and have dinner reservations. There is a full bar for people over 21. So it should be a really fun event.
I think one of the most important questions for this is, so this event is to fund After Prom, but what is After Prom? What is it and what does it do?
So After Prom is an event that we host here at the high school. And the whole idea behind After Prom is that when the students walk in the door, they don't realize that they're at the school anymore. So we have a whole team of parents and advisors who work together to transform our gym and our entranceway into something magical. And that takes a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of crafting to make that happen. So there's always a theme for After Prom. The theme is supposed to be a secret, so I can't say what this year's is. But last year it was around the world, and all students got like a passport, and they walked into the entrance hall, and it was transformed into a big airplane, and then there were exhibits from all over the world that featured different food and different activities for students to do that all fell in line with the theme. We have something similar planned this year with a different theme, but it's really an event. It goes from 11 p.m. until 5 a.m. That is meant to keep all of our kids here at the school engaged, having fun after prom. So again, all students get to walk across the graduation stage 2. We don't want to lose any students.
How can people go and buy tickets?
So Michelle was super kind to us, and she actually is hosting the event on her Vault website. So it's vaultnb.com. And on that site, you'll see on March 22nd, there is a DHS Fest link that's right there. So you buy the tickets right online through Eventbrite. You don't need to worry about any of the Town of Dartmouth checks, anything like that. It's all online. Also, we have posters hanging all over the school that look like this. And there's a QR code down here on the bottom that'll take you right to tickets. So students who have cell phones or anything like that can go ahead and follow that QR code and can buy tickets.
Been waiting in this room for 17 hours. 17 hours. See you all talking, your name drop, who the lowest on the list. I feel brittle.
Wonder what's on the lunch table for this week?
If so, you're about to find out because it's time for the Lunch Show. On Monday, March 17th, it'll be chicken tenders. Tuesday, March 18th, loaded tots. Wednesday, March 19th, orange chicken with lo mein noodles. Thursday, March 20th, hot dog on a roll. Friday, March 21st, grilled cheese and chicken noodle soup.
Infectious diseases are disorders caused by germs. In today's society, people believe that sharing food or drinking from each other's water bottles is not going to get anyone sick. However, this is not the case. People from all over the globe get serious and life-threatening illnesses from germs. Sicknesses like COVID-19 have made loads of people sick or have even died because of this terrible disease. Since July of 2023, over 6 million people have died from COVID, according to the World Health Administration.
According to the CDC, here are 5 ways you can prevent infectious diseases from being spread. Number 1. Wash your hands frequently. Make sure to scrub for at least 20 seconds. Number 2. If you're sick, stay home and isolate yourself to prevent your sickness from spreading into your family. Number 3. See a medical professional for advice on how to properly treat your illness. Number 4. Make sure you're up to date with all vaccines and physicals. And 5. Don't share any food or drinks with anybody, especially if you know if they're sick.
We've now reached the end of today's episode.
But don't worry, tune in for next week for an exclusive look at the recent Credit for Life Fair event for juniors held on March 6th.
In an interview of Dr. Baldwin, Executive Director of the MIAA, provided by Ben Smith.
All that and much more.
Make sure to subscribe to DHS TV Media and hit that bell notification to get notified about our new videos.
I'm Faith.
And I'm Han.
And we'll see you next time on Dartmouth's Top News Program, DHNN.